Here from Manky Feet UK. Do you suffer from bunions? I do, and they're really painful, and especially if I'm wearing smart shoes like high heels, boots in the winter, I get a real chronic sharp pain from my big toe joint right down to my arch, and to be quite honest, it makes walking quite unbearable. That is unless I'm wearing something like a bunion support or a bunion spreader. I love to wear these ones. These are toe spreaders here, and they just slip over the second toe, and they work great, and they're very soft. And to be honest, when you've got your shoes on, you don't really realise you've got one on. And without it, to be honest, I'm like a cripple. I can hardly walk. They're so painful. So let's go to my foot. Let me show you how they work. Okay, so here's my foot and here's my toe, my big toe, and you can see I've got a slight bunion, so my big toe's just starting to curve inwards towards my second and third toe there. And I find when I wear heels in particular, when my feet are being pushed down into the shoebox area, that's when I get the cramping, severe, sharp pain right from my bunion, so all from down the big toe joint down to my arches. I've got quite flat feet as well, so it's double trouble. But the thing I love about these spreaders are that they're so easy to wear, and they're very soft. They're not, if you get the right ones, they're very soft silicone gel. So you don't really know you've got them on, and it makes such a huge difference when you're going to be on your feet for several hours. If you're going out on a night out, if you're off to a busy business meeting, you need to be in good comfortable shoes, and you can't let your bunion be causing you aggravation. And they're very inexpensive as well. And these ones cost me £5 online, and they're worth every penny. You get a pair of them and you can just rinse them under cool water, and they last for several months. They're great. Some people like to wear them in different ways. I put them on the second toe. I find that the most comfortable, but you can also place it on the big toe itself, like so. There we go, and wear it like this. So depending on how deformed your big toe is, how much of a spread you need to get the toe back to its natural position. But you see, when I pop them here, you can probably see it causes my second toe here to want to kind of spring forward, so I don't find that so comfortable myself. The other thing you can do, I don't have one myself, but the second toe, a lot of people get hammer toes, which is when the second toe bends over inwards. It actually crooks over, and it's really painful. You can wear these underneath here, and this actually acts as a protection for underneath. Sorry. Here we go, just spread in there a little bit more. You can see, so when I put my foot to the ground, I'm hitting the silicone gel, not the toe, so it can be quite comfortable too. The other thing you can do to help you is actually bunion stretches, and you can do this really easy. I actually purchased one of these toe stretchers that I keep seeing everywhere online at the moment, and I'm not very impressed with them, to be perfectly honest. A hair tie or elastic band would do the job just as well, and it's a lot cheaper. But it's the same as the idea. If you've got a hairband, just place it over the two toes basically. But what we've got here is these are toe stretchers. So you place one on each toe, and what you're going to do is basically pull away from each other. And what you're doing there is you're trying to realign your big toe back to its natural position by stretching the ligaments and the tendons. Slowly but surely you're going to strengthen the big toe. Now, this is not going to cure your big toe, it's not going to change the position of the big toe, but what it might do is actually make your toes a little bit less sensitive, especially when you're wearing other supports like the bunion spreaders, and it's got to be a good thing to try and strengthen the big toes, the muscles, because they do start wasting away, especially as we get older. So you want to be doing these stretches like so for at least 2 to 3 minutes, and probably at least twice times a day to get any benefit from them. So to sum up, if you suffer from bunions, do supports work? Yeah, they do, It's not going to cure your problem. The only way to cure your bunions is to have surgery, and that is the truth. All the gadgets you can purchase online, they're all going to probably ease some of the pain, give you pain relief, but they're not going to correct it back to its normal position. The only way you can do that is by surgery. But what you will get when using supports, whether it's the toe spreaders, the yogi toe spreaders, you've seen them, the adjustable bunion as supports that you wear overnight, they will help try and realign the toe back to its natural position. And although it won't get it back 100%, you may get a slight sort of 1 or 2%, back to its normal percentage, and that might just be enough to take your pain away. So it's definitely worth trying these things. But personally, I give 10 out of 10 to these big toe spreaders. I think for me, as a bunion sufferer, they definitely work the best for my feet.